If you are looking for an excuse or a way to get in the spirit of the season, let today be your day because, of course, it is Giving Tuesday all across the country, certainly right here in Chattanooga. So many different ways that you can give of your dollars. Those dollars then stretch to help people throughout the year. Our good friend Knox Farmer is a regular on the show. He is with CADAS, which does work to help people struggling with addictions and difficulties all throughout the year. Nice to see you this morning.
Thank you for having me. Happy holidays.
Same to you. So you were sharing with me that your website is kind of the place to go if people do feel compelled to give. But what you wanted to know, people to know more than anything is how those dollars are used, because it goes not for helping teenagers, single parents, all the way to individual people who struggle throughout the year.
Exactly. You know, CADAS is blessed to have been in Chattanooga for the past 57 years, and we couldn't have done that with the donations and the gifts that we've received from Chattanooga citizens throughout those years. Those dollars are spent really to help rebuild people's lives. Oftentimes these folks come to us and they're broken, they've lost everything, they don't have anything. And what we're able to do is give them hope in rebuilding their life and early recovery. And some of the little things, such as being able to buy clothes for their children, allowing them to receive a holiday present during the holiday season, are things that where they've isolated themselves during their drug abuse, and now we're trying to connect them back to humanity a little bit. And so your donations actually allow us to fund a lot of our programs, not only just during the holiday season, but also throughout the year. We have a Schultz Center, and I'm sad to say we will have some adolescents that will be with us through the holiday season. And so it allows us to put on a Christmas and have them receive packages or presents during that time and give them some semblance of a normalcy there. We also have a Family Way program, which we fund and actually help early recovery single dads and single mothers with their dependents under the age of 11. And we also have activities for those families so that those children can go out and do activities throughout the city that give them some safety and security. We also have an Oasis program, which is our halfway program, and a lot of those donations go to fund activities and bring in programs so that they can begin to rebuild their life and kind of have connections with family members again.
So Knox, does that mean that when people are giving, if they want to, can they designate to which of those programs their dollars would go?
Absolutely, absolutely. They can visit cadis.org, and on our homepage there, you'll see a button that says Donate Now. They can actually restrict or designate where they want those funds to go, anywhere from as little as $10. You can set it up to as high as you would like. You can actually set it up on a reoccurring monthly payment. There's also, we are a private 501c3, so we are a true not-for-profit, and you can receive a letter from the IRS if you so desire that.
I think it's interesting you mentioned that y'all have been in Chattanooga, the organization has, for 50 plus years. If you stop and think about it, 50 plus years ago, the topic of recovery was in no way mainstream, and it was somewhat taboo. You just didn't want to talk about it if your family was struggling in this way. Think about how far we've come now in just a short period of time.
That stigma, you're absolutely right. That stigma was so prevalent, 50 years ago, and to some extent, it's prevalent now, but not nearly as much. We are blessed to have an awareness now, and when you look at the times that we're in, where we've seen a 50% increase in this area, and I say that a 50% increase in this area in drug overdoses. This is a battle, and the stigma is diminishing, but we have a long way to go. And I just hope during this holiday season, there's not anybody that hasn't been affected by the pandemic. There isn't anybody out there that has been affected by drug overdose. It affects everyone and has affected in every socioeconomic level there is, and I just hope that people will give from their heart and know that there are people out there hurting, and we're here to provide hope for them.
I've got a couple of minutes left, so before I let you run, if someone's watching today and they do fall sadly into that category, if you're the family member or a friend of someone who is themselves struggling this way, can that person call, or does it have to be the person in need of recovery who seeks the help?
No, it can be either. If somebody is in need of help, and they have someone that is trying to navigate them through that, or wants to make the call and say, hey, I have a loved one here who is ready for help, And I say that they need to be ready for help, but they can have that person make the appointment for them, and they can call CADAS at 423-756-7644, or they can visit us on CADAS.org. But we welcome, however we need to make that appointment happy, that assessment happen. We welcome anyone to do that because we are saving lives.
And again, you said, I think I heard you correctly, a 50% increase in our area since COVID became a household word?
From the time span of April 2020 to April of 2021, there has been a 50% increase in drug overdoses in this area. So, you know, it is a battle. It is truly a battle.
Well, here is how you can aid in their efforts, because it goes on year long. If you go to CADAS.org, you can see a tab on there that will allow you to give. As you heard Knox say, you can make it a one-time gift. If you would like to make it a monthly automatic donation, you're welcome to do that as well. If you or someone you know is in need of their help, they want to be there to assist you in any way they can, their phone number is 756-7644. Thanks again.
Thank you.